is amazing to me. It's almost inhumane that a CNN anchor would dare to say, how dare Donald Trump criticize them? Yeah, he has every right to criticize them all day long. It's his life. And by the way, it's not just his life. The entire country would have been under threat if he had actually been killed, as he very likely could have been. I mean, it's amazing. It's a miracle that he is still alive. But here is CNN furious that Trump is asking the obvious questions.
And there's also reaction coming in from Donald Trump. Apparently, he said on Truth Social, the Biden-Harris administration did not properly protect me, and I was forced to take a bullet for democracy. It was my great honor to do so. I mean, that appears to be what the former president is saying. Perhaps he's not aware that the director has stepped down, but that's what he's saying right now on Truth Social. Let me go back to Jonathan Wackrow, who's still with us, I believe. Jonathan, when you hear the former president saying something like that, what's your reaction? I mean, obviously, the Secret Service is a professional operation. Yeah. You know, the fact to say something like they did not protect me, it just sounds just wildly irresponsible.
Yeah, I mean, he's just capitalizing on the moment, and he's looking at this through the color of politics, not the reality of the situation.
Okay, guys, no, I'm sorry. Like, let the politics go for a second. The reality of the situation is the Secret Service failed to do their job. All right, that is the reality. Guess what? That guy was up on the roof. They'd spotted him. They had eyes on him for some 45 minutes. They saw him up on the roof and nobody took a shot. I mean, he actually could have hurt a lot more people. We have 2 wounded and 1 dead. We could have had a former president dead. He has every right to say that. And Jim Acosta and the guy you're talking to, you guys are the political ones for suggesting otherwise. That's what's really scary. So they're going to gaslight you all over again. Just like you're not supposed to say Kamala Harris was the border czar, even though she wore the title kind of proudly and the whole media was talking about how she was the border czar. Now apparently you can't ask the question about what the heck was the Secret Service doing? Why weren't they protecting him? They failed. They utterly failed. You can tell me anything you want. Ultimately, the former president of the United States, the current GOP candidate for the president of the United States, is alive thanks to a miracle. Okay, just a miracle. You know, he took a look at that chart, the chart that will be forever seared in our head. I did a short on that. You can check my shorts feed on YouTube. Look, it's amazing that he's alive, but he has every right to ask the obvious questions about why the Secret Service wasn't doing their job. And if Biden and Harris aren't asking those questions, then shame on them. They are the political ones.